What is up, everyone? Pittsburgh Weiss coming at you with something a little bit different today. So I wanted to highlight some community resources and projects that have been going on in the Weiss community that some you probably know about, and some you probably don't. Some of them are new or aren't really advertised and things like that. So I just wanted to go over a couple of them, things that I think are really cool, really useful. I'm joined today by Andy.
What's up, guys? I only know about like half of these just looking through the slideshow here, so I guess I'm gonna be a React Andy along with the rest of you guys today. So
That's perfect.
yeah, what do we got in store, Carmen?
All right. So some of them are open source community projects that you definitely know about for sure, especially the first one. But other ones maybe a little bit more different. Some of them are blogs. Some of them are just like spreadsheets, things that are known to be out there, but people might have a hard time finding. We're going to tell you where you can find it. All the links for everything that we'll talk about today are going to be in the description. But yeah, let's just hop into it. So the first one here is Encore decks. You should definitely know about Encore decks because we talk about it in every single video we made, every single deck tech. It was the deck builder that was developed to fill the void left by WS Decks, which was our previous deck builder. That's really old. Do you remember that site, Andy? That's a long time ago, WS Decks.
Yeah, I do actually. It was kind of a pain in the ass having to like switch everything over to Encore decks, but I think Encore is a much better like program.
Yeah.
I don't know what the programming term is. Like the website just works better.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot cleaner, a lot simpler to use. Supports both English and JP. A lot of JP has integrated translations, which is cool. So you can use it as a good, quick resource for locals if you're playing a mixed format. There's user accounts to save and share your deck lists, unlike Bushiroad's official deck log. You can share decks, but you can't really save them. You gotta like hold on to the links yourself, and I don't exactly know if those links are cleaned up at any point in time or if they're kept forever. But on Encore, they definitely are. I have things dating all the way back to when the site was not even released. There's a new feature on Encore, which I'll showcase in a little bit, that lets people search decks that contain specific cards, which is pretty cool. And then again, improve view for mobile. This was created by Speed of Round, really cool developer, multiple other collaborating devs, actually including myself. I do some database work for Encore and stood up some of the backend services for it when it was still being created. There's also a public Trello board, so if you're a developer that wants to contribute to the project, definitely check that out. You can just go straight to Encore Deck's GitHub, which is linked on the site. You can get there and see what is available for you to work on. So I'm going to hop right over to Encore Decks real quick, just to give a show of what the site is like. Search for like memory, you can search by deck name. If I just search for memory, filter by Hololive, I can find the exact name of that card that I'm looking for, which is this, Revenge from our Polka. Take that, go back to Encore Decks, contains cards, Revenge. There it is. And this is going to give me all the decks that contain this Polka Ramirez, which is a really cool feature. Another thing with Encore Decks, a lot of my people might not know, if you don't have like a community translation down here, you can always click, and this also works on mobile, to take you to Heart of the Cards. So you can always get translations quickly using Encore Decks feature. And then, of course, there's a deck builder. You can pick anything. Add some cards here. If we click unlock it, it'll leave this here even while we go over other cards, which is nice when you're scrolling through. Be like, I want to look at this while I look at other cards here. This gets locked, which is a nice feature, as well as your user account, where you can save the billions of decks that we've made over the years. If we go over here, we can find Andy somewhere. He's a really easy he's a really easy account to find. There it is. He is.
There I am. Yeah. That's me.
Easy to find Andy's decks. But yeah, Encore Decks is an incredible site. We're happy to have it. And it even has links on here for people's pages, stats, and stuff like that. Let's talk about Weiss Tea Time. So you should definitely know about this one. If you don't, I don't have any idea how you're a member of the community, but if you don't, here you go. Endless community resources are constantly compiled here. Blog posts, the Weiss Planning series that Taya does. Set reviews with Strictly Broken TCG. Those are all archived. You can actually get the slides. Those are all on her site. She does compilations of the community translations as the cards are released. She is an insanely hard worker to be able to do that every single day, alongside Kevin posting them to all the Discords, which is insane. She has these giant spreadsheets of all the cards that comes out. Those are also archived. You can look at those as well as tracking things as they come out. She also does these competitive event like data collection for like Bro, Springfest, BS, as well as archiving all the deck lists that win as well as their placings, and then doing big like data breakdowns and stats when the seasons wrap up. And those are really awesome resources. There's a ton of other written content on there, and without Taya working on Weiss Tea Time, I am of the opinion our community would be completely dead in the water. She's carrying us all on her back. Please go buy her a coffee on her site. All right, so I'll hop over to her site real quick here. We can check out the BCS master post. As you can see, she has all the locations that have already happened, as well as ones that are happening in the future. You can like pop down here and check out the results from Sydney. You can see that 8 Standby Mushoku won, and that there was a lot of Hololive, a lot of Kanatomarian at that event. These link out to the deck logs, so you can take a look at those. Not going to do that right now. And then, of course, spoilers and translations. Scroll down here. Overlord just came out, so this is the full spreadsheet. Scroll down. You can see that South 10th Anime has some blank spots because those cards haven't been revealed yet. But this is sort of a work in progress. You can always download the spreadsheet or download it as a PDF. And if we get all the way to the top, I believe the archive. Yeah, she has all the spoiler sheets that she has archived that you can go back here and find them if you prefer to read translations that way, or sort of peruse a set as it's coming out. Similarly,
I really like doing that when I really like doing that when the sets are coming out in Japanese, because we usually get the spoilers like through Discord or on Facebook, but it's nice to see the whole set like all laid out like that, so you can start like doing some like early theory crafting and just like looking at all the cards together.
There's also the archived review show with Strictly Broken. Taya makes all these slides and compiles these. You prefer to take in a new set that way after it's all been released. That's a really cool resource. You can, like, have these, watch the VOD, and sort of put that together. Then she has her Weiss-plaining series where she talks about sort of like the edge cage stuff can happen. Talk about double losses in Weiss, like that can occur off the 2-1 Ifrit, like weird things like that. As well as countless other posts. Like she has this thing that was co-created by Roy about specifically playing 8 Standby Mushoku with a lot of good information in here. All sorts of stuff like that. So if you have the ability to, please support Taya, buy her a coffee. She does incredible work. So going to move on here to our next resource, which is Weiss Fight. So you've definitely heard us talk about Weiss Fight. Weiss Fight is an in-browser simulator, similar to Dueling Book if you played Yu-Gi-Oh! So that is like, it's a completely manual simulator that can run in your browser. So you don't have to install anything. It's very lightweight. Trade-off for that is that, it runs in your browser. But it has online multiplayer. You can host rooms, link up with people all over the world and play some games, integrated with Encore decks. So you get to use the really nice deck builder that we just looked at on that site, and then jam those decks into Weiss Fight Network to be able to test decks with people from all over the world. It also has spectating support. So if you have some friends and you're like testing something and you just want to watch, you can watch the game from inside the app. You don't have to do like screen share in Discord. You can just watch it from right in there and just chill. It also has integrated like text chat, so you don't have to play with VC. So you can kind of just jump in there and play just like you would in Dueling Book with like, some other person that's hosting a room, where you don't really have to be in voice chat. But there is a Discord that you can get in voice chat with people if you desire that. The developer for this prefers to remain anonymous, but they still take feedback via Discord for improvements, bug reports, feature requests. So you have something that you'd like to help with or a feature you'd like to suggest, definitely give that a look. And I am going to hop over to Weiss Fight right now just to give a short look. You can, after you log in here, you make an account. It's very simple. You can set up your profile. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you can upload your own custom images I have here. Or you can go into the game rooms and let's spectate this game right here. Let's see what's happening. You can load a Encore decks URL in here. You can see decks that I have loaded in here. Got some Got some funny ones in there, but let's try to spectate this game real quick. We can see it doesn't look like they've started yet. But just to give you an idea of how it works, there's your phases right there. This player, the other player, they might be talking or something like that before they play a game. But I'll just leave the game here. And you can see online viewers can host a match. A really, really nice, simple simulator here for Weiss Schwarz. So definitely give that a look. Andy, have you used much Weiss Fight at all?
I have not personally used Weiss Fight a whole lot. I've used it a few times, but I have used like stuff like Dueling Book a whole lot in the past. And the fact that this runs similar to that's really nice. It's a really good way to try decks before you buy them. Especially with how Weiss releases so much content so often. It's like a new set every month, it seems. Or if you're trying to like build into like an older set or something in Japanese where it can be more expensive or more difficult to get the cards, being able to try it before you buy it is a incredibly useful resource.
It's also really cool for playing like wonky formats with cards so old you won't be able to get them, like you said. Like I know people like trying out standard and things like that, or legacy formats in here. That's a really cool way to explore some of that stuff. But all right, moving on to our next resource. This one's not like an application or something like that. I just want to talk about Kevin. We rag on Kevin a lot. There's like some memes. Does Kevin deserve the flaming he gets? No, he doesn't actually deserve the flaming he gets. His handle that he goes by is Kilua. You definitely see him post. If you're in any of the Discords, you've seen those channels that blast out the card of the day and stuff like that. That is all Kevin. Managing that stuff. He does a ton of work for the community. So I'm just going to run through a couple things that he's worked on. So he has a Weiss Schwarz jargon list spreadsheet. If you want to add to that, definitely hit him up. You can submit new things to his spreadsheet. He also has a cards you should be wary of, which is really cool, which we'll look at, which is a quick reference sheet for like blowout effects that certain sets can have. Some stuff like Stock Swap, Fumio. He runs WS Retweeter, which blasts out topping lists from Japan, as well as doing his JP tournament report, which is a weekly post-mortem on JP results. So let's just hop over to his site real quick so you guys can take a look. Of course, he has his affiliate link up here if you'd like to support him for buying cards on Strictly Broken. Here's an example of his tournament report. He does these pretty much every week. He does a stat breakdown. As you can see, Quince and D-Side are still running the meta with a lot of Hololive on the come up. He has the specific numbers here. As we scroll down, he has some quick notes. You can see release weekend for Pixar, a full release week for Review, things like that. Top 5 decks of the week. And then he does a breakdown by which decks are being played. So we can see it was 14-8 standby. Here's an example list that's sort of, he handpicks one that sort of exemplifies what is most being played. And then here's a breakdown. You can go in here and see like this one's a little different. I believe this one's 8 pants. This is Miku. We can come in here and we can take a look at that. It's linked directly out. And more information about what that person played, if that was in that tweet and things like that. If you're interested on like the specifics of the tournament, to see if it was like, oh, was this a 6-man local? Was this a regional? Things like that. As you can see, D-Side, everybody's only playing 8 pants because, of course, they are.
Really cool to be able to see like the. I like how he does like the pie chart and like has all the statistics. It's really nice how he has that, and just having like the link to all the decks too. If something really spicy tops, it's a good way to like see what everyone's like what the new hot tech is in that deck.
And see, he does this every single week, so you can scroll back here forever. This is a ton of content. And then he also has handy links out to his other resources. Look up here, other Weiss content. Here's the jargon list that I talked about, Weiss Schwarz jargons, advanced jargons. You come down here, you can see Bakitsubo. It has the effect profile, referred card, another example, third example, additional notes, things like that. Beginner jargons that he is still working on. You can definitely help him. He has a form link here that you can submit stuff. And see, he has this link where you can submit additional jargons and help him out. Then the cards you should be wary of. This is another one that's still in progress. We have like decompression tools that certain sets have. Like we can see all like quick reference is the set that I'm up to play against. I'm playing against Milky Holmes. Do they have stock swap? Yeah, they do. Like Fate has stock swap. Charlotte has stock swap. It's just a nice way to look and see what decks have what. Even as a tab here for like floodgates, things like anti-heal or anti-salvage, which is pretty cool.
Is there a feature to search by set?
You can just like Control F through it. So, because he has the set down here. So if I was like on this page, I was like, does kill a kill have a floodgate? I could just type in kill a kill. I can see it's right here. It'll move me through it. So just a normal spreadsheet operation.
I see. That's cool. That would have been useful last night when I was playing against Vivid Strike. I could have
yeah, maybe.
pulled out my phone real quick and taken a little look.
Yeah, he has a ton of stuff on here. He runs this entire Discord for like Dojin card supplies. You see stuff from Comic Cat. Kevin does so much stuff. So definitely go out and support him if you buy cards on Strictly Broken. Use his affiliate link. He does a lot of work. And now that I've praised Kevin, I can go back to jokingly flaming him. Alright, popping over to another text resource. I will shill this till the day I die. This is Patty Wagon's WS Almanac reading list. This is a collection of the best articles our community has ever written, and it tracks all the way back to like the origins of Weiss Schwarz in the West. A lot of different topics, from the absolute complete basics of how to play all the way up to super advanced concepts, things that like maybe not even are specifically player theory, but maybe even tips, examples for content creators, as well as like player mentality, which is really important in a game like Weiss Schwarz, where like you can win and lose at the drop of a hat. It's one of the absolute best resources out there for improvement. I've used it a lot. I will show this page till the end of time. This is like one of the most important resources out there for improving at Weiss Schwarz and learning how to actually improve your play. So I'm going to jump over to the list real quickly. Again, it's a very simple blog post over on the site, wsalmanac.wordpress.com. You can find it very easily just by Googling WS Almanac, as well as our link is down in the description. He adds to it from time to time, like How to Play Faster Without Thinking Less by Weave Shorts Tyler. And then as you scroll down, you have like Introduction to Weiss, this is starting out, basic strategy, basic keywords, things like that, deck building, ruling, clarifications, a lot of links out to Weiss planning articles by Teo over on Tea Time. Advanced knowledge, things like this, math, lots of math in here, things like crazy statistics. Other, variance in mental attitude, this one's incredible. One of the best articles ever written in Weiss Schwarz is this one, Dr. Sacklord, or How I Stopped Learning to Give a Shit and Take 5 Like a Champ. It's written in all caps. This is one of the most important articles you'll ever read when it comes to Weiss Schwarz, is this one. And there's a lot of stuff here, stuff on shuffling. This is like an incredible, like, timeless article about card games called How to Cheat, which basically says if you shuffle your deck like normally and just play off the things every day, every single time, you'll win more often because you're playing off the mathematically correct plays and things like that. This is an incredible resource that all Weiss Schwarz players should know about, and not many do. So definitely give it a look and slowly peruse through it when you have time. You have like a couple minutes. You're just like, sitting there eating or whatever. You want something to read. You're just hanging out. Definitely go on here and work your way through this page. There's incredible stuff on here, like the 2 economies of Weiss Schwarz, another timeless article that everybody should read about like how card advantage works in this game as opposed to other games.
Yeah, that's a really good article.
Yeah,
it's really nice that the community has like an archive, like a central location to kind of like have all the good reading materials. I don't know any other like card game that even like has this amount of community effort in it. To like, all the content creators kind of working together and like translations being like easily accessible from everywhere and like all the articles in the same spot. It's like a lot of effort and love from a lot of different people in the community. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, this is an awesome resource. I will always blast this out every single time that I can. All right, some newer ones you definitely might not know about. This one I'm pretty sure most people don't. So this is an effort. I don't exactly know if it's fairly recent. I remember seeing this project a long time ago. It went silent for a while, and now it's back. This is an effort to make a Master Duel-esque simulator with automated card effects for Weiss Schwarz. It is an incredibly massive undertaking. This kind of project is ridiculously hard to do. So much work is actually already done. The fact that like all these convenience functions and everything's already for people to use is insane. It's developed in Unity, so there's actually support for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So no matter what your platform is, as long as you have a PC, you can definitely give this a try. There is online play already available. And this project actually needs your help. And even if you're not a software developer, you can help with this project. So Weiss Schwarz has a lot of different cards, a lot of different effects that need to be programmed. And you know, that might sound weird. I'm saying even if you aren't a developer, you can help, but these effects need programmed. The developer who has made this has devised a system where non-coders can make card effects and then submit them to the app. And once they've been vetted by the developer and everything like that, he'll include them in upcoming releases. So if we have enough people who are interested in this project, who are able to take some time and code up some of their favorite sets using his system, they'll be in this app, and then we can use this automated simulator, which can complete games very quickly. Obviously, Weiss Schwarz, even in something like Weiss Fight, a lot of manual action, a lot of manual shuffling, manual searching, things you need to do. This automates that, kind of like Master Duel. Like, you know, Master Duel, when you tutor a specific card and you can only take something of a certain monster level or something like that, it's only going to show you those valid available targets. Little things like that speed up Weiss Schwarz a lot. And games in here can be like 15 to 20 minute full games. I'm talking players like canceling a lot, stuff like that. You can get games done really, really fast in this program. And there's tutorials and resources available in the Discord off the landing page, which I'll bring up in a second here, that will help you learn how to contribute to sets and how to program your own cards. It's a really impressive project, and I want more people to know about it, because the more people we have working on it, the more passionate people we have. He's like, I love this set, it's not done yet, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to program it myself. That just makes it better and better. So I am going to bring up the page real quick here.
Yeah, this sounds incredibly useful. If there's like, you know, and I think what is it? Weiss Fight's really, really good. Great thing to have. But just having like a more complete version that just man, just being able to like have damage happen automatically and just be able to like tab through combat pretty much and just like like I don't know. I know like Magic Online has a thing where it's kind of like you can just pass priority throughout like the rest of the turn or whatever if you have like no backups or anything. Something like that, or like just being able to click a button and it just takes all the damage and you don't have to like do it click each card.
Yeah, like here's some screenshots here to show just sort of how the app works. It is bare bones but functional currently. You can see the soul characters have their amount of power. You can see this, the ones that are currently in the attack phase. Different numbers show you, you know, like your opponent hand, there's things like that. Moving through some of these other screenshots, you can see here's Kaguya.
Oh, that's so nice having the like power numbers on the characters. No more mental math. No more asking how big is that again.
Yeah.
So useful.
Integrated deck builder. And here's another example with Andy's favorite set ever.
Whoa. Nice.
But yeah, it's a really impressive project. I'll be sure to link not only this page so you can check out what's already done, but as well as the Discord, which I'm not sure if it's linked specifically on this page anywhere. In fact, I'm gonna check. If it's not, it needs to be. Let's see if it's on here. Yeah, okay, so you can get the Discord link from this page, but I'll also have it in the description so you guys can get in there and check it out. The resources for how to add cards, how to program sets, those tutorials are in the Discord. So definitely give this project a look. I really want this one. I really want this one to succeed.
yeah, if that one gets off the ground, like that would be a really great thing just for players and for like from our end for just like content creators. It'd be like a great way to just like run through some games and like have it displayed really nicely.
I know the Clock Tower does a lot of Weiss Fight games on their channel, but like something like this with like animations and stuff would be like even cooler.
Yeah, maybe I can finally quit my job and just become a Twitch streamer. I think everyone would support me. I could do it.
All right, last one here. This one is super new. This is called Limelight. So what this basically is Scryfall for Weiss Schwarz. So if you don't know what Scryfall is, it is a super powerful Magic the Gathering card search engine. And this aims to sort of replicate that functionality, but for Weiss Schwarz. It's very new, like brand new. Like the main developer here, I don't exactly know how to say his tag here, Saria, not sure exactly how to say it, but he's a super awesome dude. He reached out to me about like resources and stuff like that when he was first developing this, and I definitely want to share it because he's already published the site. He's extremely fast, and the site is super clean. and super usable, and also has really good mobile support, which you don't see. Of course, like Encore decks, it's really good to like look at decks on Encore decks on mobile. It's not very easy to build on mobile and stuff like that, as well as like search cards. So I'm just gonna pop over to the site.
Yeah, this would be like a great boon if this works.
So this is Limelight. Let's like go and search that polka that we were trying to find before. We'll do Omaru polka. And we can see here is that exact polka that we were looking for. As you can see, here's all the information about the card. 1-0, 4,500. 1 soul is the abilities, even flavor text, as well as this cool graphic for the color. Cards like this links out to TCG Player, which is really cool. To see, like, it'll actually give you the market price down here at the bottom, which is awesome. Links out to Heart of the Cards, as well as the official Weiss card database if you want additional information. You can download the image real easy here if you need that, as well as copy JSON if you're a developer. You can get all this data immediately, so it's on your clipboard, so you can use it for whatever you need to. But it gets a little bit crazier than this. So if we go back to the main page here, and let's try an advanced search. So we have something up here. I'll remove Excel World. Where we're going to look for 4,500 power cards in AOT Final Season specifically. And we're gonna see what it comes up. We don't really know what we're looking for. We just want a 1-0 4,500 from this set. And as you can see, we get back 3 results. We get back the Armin from the promo booster, as well as the Connie and the Aaron, which are from the main booster that are grouped under this set, AOT Final Season. This syntax can get even crazier. So this, if we look here, we go to the syntax, how exactly we want to search. These things can get crazy, just like Scryfall. So you can see we can go on attributes, so we want to search for only quintuplets, things that have an additional traits, stylish and quintuplets, things that don't contain that, cards with no attributes. You can always do negatives in systems like this, which is really powerful filtering. We can do OR operations. We can have cards that are green and red. We can have cards that are not. This include all cards that are blue. Search all cards, but do not include blue. Same thing for cost, expansions, cards that are not in log horizon, things like that. You can get down there on names, cards that contain this, rarity, sides sold, anything you could possibly think of. This kind of filtering is really, really powerful. And you can see all the sets that are currently supported. I believe it's only English sets, as well as when they were added, which is really cool. You can even sort them by year to see when sets came out, just to see what's in it. If you want to see what's in a set, like for Kill la Kill.
Big props to whoever made this website. That like when you're on that like advanced page with the syntax, like it showed like on the side like the code you need to use for it for idiots like me who don't know programming. That's like I could never figure out how to use fucking Scryfall or Gatherer for Magic. It's like I never knew like what to type in, but it's nice that it like gives you like an example off to the side.
Yeah, the fact that the documentation is all inline here, and you can mess with it just like that, it's really awesome. And you can also just get random cards, which is always fun. Got deploy left arm.
That's the card for the day, folks.
But
that's easy content. We should start doing that, Carm. We should do like shorts, and we could do like a YouTube shorts, like card of the day.
Card of the day.
Deploy left arm.
It's just random. Deploy left arm. But yeah, this kind of stuff is really powerful. It's not something we've had for Weiss, which is like insane. Like I want to see if it gets a little bit. Can we? How smart is it? There's a lot of stuff that still needs to be sort of done.
But I mean, you can just do that in advanced
syntax.
Search,
Yeah, I can come down here and I can go level 1 cost 0 polka. Yeah, there we go. Then we get what we want. So
now we're cooking.
It's very powerful, this kind of stuff. It also has sorting. You can see cards as images. You can have cards listed as text. So if you just want to see what effects are, you don't care about the art, you're drilling in for a specific effect, you need something in a specific level, you can come through here and be like, okay, I'm looking for memory effects on this page. Even just this in your browser, you can see here, okay, this card doesn't interact with memory. I don't care about that, but I have these 2 options that might be something what I'm looking for. This kind of searching is a really powerful tool that Weiss hasn't had before, and I'm really excited that this is a project someone's passionate about to move this quickly, because this kind of stuff is not easy. As well as how nice this site is on mobile. I can't really show that right now, but it's a very powerful tool.
Like, usually what I would do before, if I'm like brewing and trying to find some jank card that does a certain thing, I'd usually just go to Encore decks and like pull up the set, and then like there weren't a ton of filtering tools though, right? So like I could only really filter by like level 1 yellow, and then I just had to like scroll through and pull up the picture for every card. You know, it's really nice that it's just laid out like this is like fast, and it like just pulls up everything in like an image format, so I can just see it all laid out in front of me rather than having to like hover over each individual card.
Yeah, as well as like if you just want to read a set of the images, this is that full Bang Dream set, but just by image. And then we can filter it even more. We can go like I don't know, like color -B. I believe it was just C. What was the syntax? C. Even
I don't know.
I can't remember either. So we come down here, color. Okay. So
-C, B.
Color -B. Right?
That was -C:B, I think.
-C:B. Okay, alright.
Yeah, I'm teaching you how to program now.
Yeah. See, there we go. It's everything except the blue cards. Or if, you know, like we want to do positive, we want to see only blue cards. There you go. See, stuff like this is really strong. Once you, of course, learn how to use it, I haven't poked around in it probably as much as I should before recording this video, but...
Dude, you know what? It's probably really useful if you're trying to play standard Weiss.
Yes,
you know,
yes it is.
Where you can just like search a trait and see like a whole bunch of different sets, like everything that has music trait or something.
Yeah, like we can do attribute music. Yeah, and we're just getting everything. This is everything that's music. And then we can filter from there about what we want in terms of color, level, all those things that are supported here, which is really powerful. Yeah, I'm going to pop back to the slideshow just to say this developer is, again, taking feature requests, taking bug reports, things like that. Again, this is very new, so definitely get in there. There's a Discord linked at the bottom of the page when you're on that site where you can get in there and talk to them and give them lots of feedback, because this is a really awesome project. I want to see this one succeed too. And this one is also open source, so if you have actual like coding experience and you want to contribute to this project, you can hit that up on GitHub, make some pull requests if you have something you want to add in or you want to help out.
Is that the same icon they use for LimeWire.com?
I don't know. I don't know. This is I'm not exactly sure. That would be funny if it was.
You know what LimeWire is, right? That's like old.
Yeah,
school,
that's
like...
old school file streaming.
Oh no, okay, yeah. LimeWire, they have like a cross section of the lime.
Yeah,
Limelight has like a front-on view of like an actual lime.
Mm-hmm. Limelight's a cool name. I wouldn't have come up with that. Goes on the whole stage theme. Very nice.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it's limelight.cards, so it's easy to remember. Limelight.cards.com or something like that. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to go over today. If there are any additional resources or projects out there that you want us to go over, definitely let us know in the comments. This is something I care a lot about. Community resources, things like that, are what make games, especially a game as daunting as Weiss Schwarz, something that is a lot more approachable and a lot more shareable and stuff like that. So these kinds of things are really important to me, that they're out there, and that's why I wanted to showcase them. At least a small smattering. If there are any more that you want us to highlight, definitely let us know. I will do another one of these videos in a heartbeat. Y'all like this. So. Last slide that we always have, card games and competitive. You want to talk about Weiss, get some games on Weiss Fight, or maybe the new simulator or something like that. If the set that you want's already in it or you're working on it, definitely get in there, get some games, talk about the game. Buy, sell, trade, that's probably something you want to do on Facebook, as well as upcoming releases, stuff like that. You can get card reveals of the day through there as well. Facebook is your preferred social media platform. Andy, any other thoughts before we get out of here?
No, not really. It was fun recording this one. I didn't know a lot of these ones existed. I'm definitely going to be using Limelight.
Yeah, a lot of these are super awesome. If you have the ability to support these projects, either Patreon, coffee, things like that, or if you have development experience, or even if you don't, for something like the automated simulator, definitely hop in there and just ask how you can be useful. These people need help. A lot of these are one-person operations, one-person passion projects, or very few people passion projects. They are definitely very thankful for your interest, support, and any contributions that you can possibly make in terms of your time. So that is another big aim of this video. Definitely want to get the word out there with this stuff. So people who have the resources and time to be able to help these projects can do so. But with that, Pittsburgh Weiss signing off. We will see you all in the next one.